Life's a gamble, take a chance in the twilight of fortune's dance.
What do the Ides of March, a Vegas casino takeover, and a city council spying scandal have in common? These three hosts. Welcome to Sin City Spin, where leadership, Vegas, and snark collide.
Host with voices rich and cool, share the secrets, break the rules. Martini wisdom flows like gold, every episode a story told.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Sin City Spin. We are your hosts. Like a young and innocent Brad Pitt, to my left, it's Christian Mental Ward. And the wise and aged man on the force, like a Morgan Freeman, it is Jason Slater the Duke. And the poor guy just wants to know, what's in the box? What's in the box? It's me, Drummer. Welcome to Sin City Spin.
Do you want to welcome anybody, or are we just getting into it?
I would say I'm like a Kevin Spacey, but that does not age well. Then
Nope, totally.
Yeah. So
Scandal noted.
like the guy that doesn't know what's in the box and got tricked. You guys tried to trick me last week. This bullshit made up holiday. All right. For those that aren't regular watchers.
First, it was 2 weeks ago.
For those that aren't regular watchers, or for him who's already forgotten what we said 5 minutes ago, they brought up the holidays that I like to shit on. And I
did forget.
They said the Ides of March, which I'm a little hard of hearing, so I heard the Ides of March.
Also, not really a holiday.
Then I thought it was the Ides of March because spring and ivy and growing and the eyes. Maybe it's because Jesus came back from the dead and I was watching us, from heaven. I thought it was March of Dimes for a minute. I was like, okay. They used to send me the nickel and then you send a $1 back. So I finally Googled it. I was like, what the hell is March of? Because I was like, I know this phrase. I've heard it before.
Yeah.
So turns out is a super shitty holiday.
I mean, not really a holiday.
Not at all.
Now I do remember, and herein lies the joke.
Yeah. He goes, hey everybody, I'm in charge. And then the Senate goes, no, you're not, stabby. And then the very last thing that happens is basically he looks up like I would look at you guys and be like, not you too, buddy. Stab.
And then arguably sent the world into 2,000 years of chaos.
Yes, it did. So, for those that don't know, Ides of March, kind of a holiday. It's a real thing. It's a real day.
It's a real thing. It's totally not.
Call Drew on the hotline if you celebrate the Ides of March.
Secondly, shitty holiday, your friends killed you.
Not a holiday.
Not a holiday.
If it were, it would be.
And that sucks too.
Also, not a holiday.
This is my twice a year comment on daylight savings time. Not that hard. If you want it to be light out at 4 a.m, set your clocks however you want. In December, if you want your kids waiting for the school bus in the pitch dark, set your clocks however you want.
I have no school children.
Otherwise, not that hard. Your phone does it for you. Also,
just remember.
Also, if you were out at the club till 4 a.m. the night before, I have no empathy or sympathy for you because it's hard to get up for work on Monday.
But it is kind of simple. Remember, kids, you always spring back and fall forward.
It's just so crazy to me because I like to watch it when your phone goes.
Is that a Christy Gnome joke?
It's 1:59, and you go, it's going to be 2, and then it goes, no, it's 3.
Yeah.
And then I go to bed, and I don't worry about work on Monday.
Do you wait for daylight savings time, like New Year's?
Apparently he celebrates Ides of March. I don't know how this happens.
Can you build him a shitty ball to drop for daylight savings time and catch on fire?
I may know a subcontractor. Yeah. If Mark Wayne hasn't deported them already.
Well,
he's not in the job yet.
Well, speaking of Caesar getting killed, nailed the transition.
Good job.
That is actually a good change.
You had some milk today.
I did. I had a whole glass with lunch.
I remembered that, bitches.
So speaking of Caesars getting killed off,
Yes.
Caesars Entertainment Group here in the Las Vegas Valley.
Oh, they are like
kind of a big deal.
they're national.
They're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Worldwide,
for Sin City's been
Worldwide.
here in Sin City.
Oh, yeah,
Caesars
no.
Entertainment Group, kind of a big deal.
Because basically, if you get free parking at Caesars and free parking at MGM, you've got most of the city wired.
Well, it's been a rough couple of quarters. Travel's been off.
They got
Has been
they got
down.
hacked.
They got hacked. They held for ransomware. I mean, it's been rough, right? So now they have apparently several buyout offers.
Cool.
And
It's
led
time.
led by Tillman Fertitta,
Tillman
Fertitta,
owner of
Golden Nugget.
over of Golden Nugget, yeah.
The Nugs.
And if I the is it the
Nuggets!
the nugget is the nugget circa and the D?
No, the Circa and the D and the Golden Gate are
Golden
Derek
Gate.
Stevens.
That's right. Not the okay. I always
Derek
get
Stevens.
I do get the nugget and the gate mixed up.
But the other branch of the Fertitta family owns Station.
yes,
that is
which
not known.
2 weeks ago they imploded the East Side Cannery.
Yeah. No, yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
And
We don't do
magic
these
time.
live.
Magic time.
I don't know why we pretend we don't do these live. You guys know that.
Yeah, I was actually a little bummed because I did not know it was coming, and I wanted to get up and watch that one. But yes, so the Station Casino.
It was in all the papers, and by all the papers, I mean the one.
Newspapers?
Yes.
What are those?
Still read it every morning.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, MGM, Caesars, I mean, part of the big employers. I'm curious, how do you guys think this will change the face of downtown, of the strip?
Not a bit.
The strip?
Not a bit.
No.
You think there'll still be like a Caesars and a Bellagio
Yep.
or an Aria?
Well,
or something?
the brands are strong. People come to the hotels they like to come to. They're not going to.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's no. Look, the previous owners they bought from. Did they buy directly from Apollo 6 or 7 years ago?
I believe that they did.
Right. So Apollo got out. They put their money in. They got their return back. They were happy. It's been 6 or 7 years, I think, since this deal. Maybe 5, I forget. But this is what happens with these.
And I'm not
they're looking for their
opposed-
exit.
yeah,
So
I'm not opposed to having a local-ish organization owning Caesars.
So I read somewhere that they think they're worth like
they're not
six-
local-ish. Tillman Fertitta is from Dallas or Houston.
Okay, but but they own the stations, which the stations are all the
The
casinos.
other branch of the family owns.
Yeah,
the
the other
stations.
branch of the family owns all
Tillman
the
owns the
stations.
Golden Nugget.
And so if you come to Las Vegas, stations are all the ones that are in the suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I call locals
I think it changes. I think the deal changes nothing. Now you will get a new board, new investors, that kind of stuff, and they will have demands on the company.
Yes.
But I think their demands on the company will be driven more by market conditions, tourism, all that kind of thing, which the previous management was going to need to deal with anyway.
Yes.
Yes, and as long as they keep supporting the Formula One race here in town, I'm good.
So you see no changes to the skyline, no changes to many of the
Now, the
iconic
biggest change in the
brands.
skyline right now is the Hard Rock that's going up where the Mirage.
Yeah, the guitar.
Yeah.
No, I think the Caesars as a brand is strong. I think.
Yeah.
Well, so does somebody. I mean,
Yeah, well, it's,
They're buying it.
and it's globally recognized.
Yeah, Caesars as a brand is strong. I don't think you're going to see the Caesars taken off the building, and maybe they divest of some smaller things like the Link,
Right.
Or they decide maybe we spin Flamingo. I mean, there could be changes like that, but
Yeah.
I don't see any of the big brands going away. I don't see Flamingo going away. Maybe it gets spun off. Maybe it gets sold.
I see it kind of like the Stratosphere did. So the Stratosphere is like, we're a Strat. Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't
The flam.
I didn't
Yeah,
like that. I didn't like that branding change. I thought Stratosphere was a strong brand.
I
know. Oh God, what is the name of that company? Golden Entertainment. They own all the PT's pubs and everything. They're the ones who bought the Stratosphere and they rebranded it as the Strat. I love the interior of it.
Yeah.
I just thought the Stratosphere branding was stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personal preference. Leduc Leadership and Media Group, hire us.
You should hire him to rebrand all of your PTs because those used to be great.
You brought up a great
Oh,
thing,
PTs have gone downhill. Sorry, guys.
So bad. I remember 20 years ago, we were there for karaoke night, man. That was a great time.
Oh, even as recently as about 2 years ago, they were still great. And then I've been to a few in the last couple of months, and I'll be honest. Menu variety and selection is down.
Yep.
Quality of the food.
Yeah, because they had good bar food.
This is not to shit on you guys because I love PTs. They are such a fixture in Vegas. This is honest feedback. Food not prepared well, service has not been good.
No,
and I say that with love because I do love a PT's Pub or a PT's Gold or a PT's Ranch.
Man, because PT's Pubs, like that was their delineating factor was the service.
Yeah,
like their serving staff was on.
Their wait staff was always so great. It was always a blast to go there.
So if you are working for Golden and you're watching this, it's not to shit on you guys. It's honest feedback. Said with love that we just want to see you guys get back to the way you were.
Plan 1, hire Leduc leadership.
Plan Media Group.
And Media Group. Plan 2, get the bar rescue guy to come in.
No, screw that guy because he takes like half.
I honestly don't think they need that.
And,
right?
And 80% of those.
They know what they need to do. I think they've kind of, like a lot of companies over the last year, have cut things.
Yeah. And also the bar rescue, like 80% of the bar rescue guys' bars go under within a year.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks for shitting on my joke.
We're gonna introduce mental to yes and.
I think with
yes
the
and
buyout, it's just another opportunity for Vegas to do what it does best, which is reinvent itself.
Agreed.
Sure.
And
evolve.
And
yes.
say, hey, we can be more than a gaming experience if that's what you need, and they'll figure out what the customers are looking for.
I think
tourism will come back.
Absolutely.
This is a fun town to
this
come visit.
this gives them a lot of opportunity with the changes in tourism, the reduction in tourism, the changes in the market. This is actually a driving factor for them to get ahead of that.
Yeah.
And really optimize, lean out, and even if they're getting less revenue, drive profit up, drive their profit margin up. This is a golden opportunity, I think, and it doesn't have the inertia of the other companies that are not getting bought out, right? Who may be stuck in their ways. So net positive. I think it's a net positive.
Somebody sees opportunity there to go, we can make money better, smarter, faster.
I agree.
Yeah.
I love that you guys just went through that entire business lesson, but when I actually knew all about the Ides of March when I got here tonight, you guys called me nerds.
How's your portfolio, Drew?
I mean, I bought Caesar Entertainment.
My investments are doing well. Mental, what?
Hey, market.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
You have to go to your job tomorrow. Yeah, we're the nerds. We're the nerds.
Market cap is $5 billion, and I read in one report that it could be as high as $16 billion. That's a 3x on your money. I bought Caesar
we don't have to work tomorrow.
No.
VIP lounge at Sapphire.
We'll check this.
Well, we'll call you when we're heading home and you're on your way to work.
I'll FaceTime you. Be like,
we're the nerds.
All right, nerd. What do you got for us?
Oh. We talk about Las Vegas, and we love Las Vegas. But Las Vegas, like every other major city, we've got suburbs. Some of those people get a little snotty. We've got major and then unincorporated areas. Unincorporated areas, Summerlin, like actual cities that have their own police department, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. Now, I don't know how you guys are, but my friends that live in Henderson love to get a little snotty. Well, I live in Henderson. You know, they throw it, especially since I live in like Las Vegas, right?
No, you live in Henderson where every light is screwed up. There are these crazy six-way intersections.
Yes.
There is traffic backed up for a mile and a half for no reason on Eastern Avenue.
Yeah.
Henderson's great.
Henderson's great, but like Henderson was Henderson existed as its own.
Never not nonsense down in Henderson,
and that's where I'm going.
By which I mean it's always nonsense.
Henderson existed as an independent city, like when it was a drive to get to Las Vegas, and as the two areas grew, they became. So you've got Henderson, so they got their own police force, and they have their own interesting history.
You're not talking about Boulder City. I'm like, Henderson's the fancy one. That's right. Okay, I'm there now.
No. Boulder City's the fancy one. Henderson is lovingly referred to by residents and non-residents of Henderson as Hendertucky.
Oh.
Which
is leading right into where you're going.
Right into this. So the people that like to get snotty about Henderson has its own city council.
Oh, because it's its own city.
Right. Staffed by 4 members currently, that is Jim Seebach, Monica Larson, Dan Stewart, and Kerry Cox. Now, last year, after they fired their police chief by the city manager, and they had an entire thing going on with that one. And they
Not nonsense.
And they had to get rid of one of their city council
That's
members.
actually in Latin on their city seal. Never not nonsense.
So the city council voted to censor Councilwoman Kerry Cox. She is currently under investigation for running an unlicensed daycare. Either that or they got it confused with her 11 grandkids. That's not made up.
Is she the one who's also under investigation for surreptitiously recording people?
Yes, she is. And that is a state statute for illegal eavesdropping. So she's running an unlicensed daycare and being investigated.
Now, none of our comments and jokes have anything to do with the merits or non-merits of these cases.
Right.
This is not legal advice.
Yeah. Because unauthorized eavesdropping without the permissions of at least one of the recordings is a Class D felony in the state of Nevada and up to 4 years in prison. And this happened when she was using her phone to record another council person and 2 business leaders standing behind a curtain. She is a career educator, built almost 30 years as a kindergarten teacher, which is clearly where she learned her mad spy skills of hiding behind a curtain and recording people on her phone. So
I usually just go, you can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me.
last week, she filed suit against Councilman Jim Seebach, who is also the subject of a state investigation, ethics violation for appearing in campaign materials wearing his Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department uniform. Mm-hmm. The lawsuit is for battery, alleging that Seebach, during a heated exchange prior to March 5th, 2024, so a year ago. 2 years ago. Thank you. Allegedly hit her in the arm 3 times, and she alleges this is over her refusal to support him as the mayor pro tem, which they stand in for the mayor when the mayor can't be there. She says,
when Miss America can't fulfill her duties.
Being married for 30 years, she alleges that she is a domestic abuse survivor, and this physically and traumatically, emotionally injured her.
Wait a minute. I want to make sure I'm picturing this.
Yes.
This grandma with 11 grandkids who may or may not be running a daycare.
A legal
Her
daycare.
grandkids. Who stands behind curtains and records people
on her phone.
On her secret spy device.
Known as an iPhone.
Who spent 30 years teaching children, don't put that in your mouth. Stop it, Timmy.
To share. Should we be using that language, Timmy?
Now, 2 years ago, a guy was like, I'm in charge when daddy's away. And he's like, no, you're not. And he went, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Or said, I'm going to sue you 2 years from now. She didn't record that bit, though.
No.
Never not nonsense.
Never not nonsense. And this is on top of, because she is running for re-election, because she took the seat last year from a Councilman Dan Shaw, who is still under indictment for running a price gouging payday loan scandal using the tribes as the Native American tribes as an umbrella.
We haven't even, other than you mentioned the police chief got fired, we haven't even gotten into what's gone on with the police department in Henderson the last 5 years.
Oh, all those allegations, yes. So yeah,
Henderson's a fun place.
I live in Vegas.
Never not nonsense.
Yeah, I live in Vegas. Do I occasionally have to shoo the unhoused person off my street? Yeah, okay. But you know what? My city's real.
I gotta go to work.
That's really what it is. All right, yeah, look at you. Call my friends. They're coming home from the strip club right now. I got to go to work. Get out of the way.
Here's a sandwich. Go there and get it. That was terrible.
We are classy.
I actually have had there's a guy that occasionally will park his RV across the street from my house because he knows that I won't call the cops.
Is it Matthew McConaughey?
No, it's.
Does he let the unhoused person stay in it?
No. This
Does he give the unhoused person a sandwich?
this guy is his house is his RV, and
Right.
so he'll
Parks on your road and he's like, eh.
well no he'll
That's why I asked if it was Matthew McConaughey.
because the first time he parked there, like I happened to be coming out there and he was parking it, and I'm kind of giving it the hairy eyeball, and he goes, "Look, man, I just got to go to work. Is this going to be a problem?" And I'm like, no. And he'll stay there for about a week. He's smart enough to keep it moving, so he doesn't get anything going. Yeah. So
I mean, people got to make it work, I guess.
And you're, nice guy.
We're all on the same team, man.
Right. Yeah. And then before the house next door to me got revised, every now and again I had to go there and kind of, because they were breaking into it and staying in there.
I'd fully back that. Like I don't like when someone comes and parks their RV for like months in the same place. But if you're,
I was between places, dude. You said it was cool.
Not you. Also, that was like for a day and a half.
I know, it was just funny because it was your retirement.
But it was also not my house. It was Abby's house.
Yeah, I pulled up at his
It was Abby and
retirement.
Tony's house.
At his retirement, I pulled up in my RV, slept in it for a day, went to your retirement.
Outlaw country.
Yes, no, but that's the deal with living in Vegas. Yeah,
Never not nonsense.
never not nonsense in Henderson. You stay classy, Henderson.
Oh my gosh, that is such next level buffoonery.
And here's the best part about this, because I'm familiar with Henderson's stories.
Yes,
These are just getting started.
I know.
As they develop, they're going to get much crazier.
Worse, much worse. Yes,
Much crazier.
Maybe there'll be a Netflix special.
Maybe.
yes. They should be on next season of HBO's Neighbors, except they'll just call it council people.
Dare to dream.
I'll tell you what, it won't be on Paramount Plus. Zing!
Zing zing.
Although we might get picked up next season for Paramount Plus.
To be short-lived.
It's fine. Paramount Plus, we're available and we will work for Topo Chicos.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Got to show up with at least a case, though.
Oh yeah, a week.
There you have it.
There you have it. Hey,
right.
you guys remember when we used to work?
Yeah.
And you still work, so this may hit a little closer to home for you. What was, and we were all in the Air Force, mental kind of still is. What was your most hated Air Force jargon while you were in, or yours still mental?
Oh, like anything that, like, you remember the total quality management, total quality Air Force, when they would just use
barely, because I came in on active duty, everybody was doing that. I was like, I'm not doing this. This won't last.
Oh yeah, but I like whenever that old
And it
school,
didn't.
whenever the old school manager would want to use those new phrases, like, "Hey, we need to embrace a new paradigm." That is literally the exact same paradigm that you've been using for the last 5 years. You just come in and yell at us until we do it.
Also, paradigm.
I got paradigms. It's 20 cents.
You got a March of Dimes.
You got an Ides of March.
What about you? What was your most hated Air Force jargon?
I think because it always seemed to seemingly work out. Timing fucked. When people were like, well, you did all the right things. You're following a career pyramid. You did your PME. You got the right job. You're winning. Oh, well, sorry, there's just no jobs. Or, you're out of summer cycle move. You're move. And so there's like 4 jobs and they're all in Iceland. Sorry, you just got timing fucked. I'm like, could we not?
Iceland for 2 years would be awesome.
Well, yeah, it was like New Mexico.
South Korea for 2 years, not as great. But.
No, I did not enjoy South Korea.
Yeah, well,
For 1 year.
I say,
Well, you were unaccompanied.
At least you didn't go to North Korea. So yeah,
I did. I did. I went to North Korea. I stood on the other side of the line, and then I grabbed a girl's butt, and I went, hee hee.
Was it North Korean girl's butt?
No. She,
Because they'll cut your hand off for that.
yeah, I don't know. She might have worked with me allegedly. It was very Coldplay.
but your career got timing fucked.
She might have.
Maybe that's what it was. was. Maybe I was just doing dumb shit.
Yeah, it might have been. She worked with you, and by with do you mean for
you? That's where we were at.
On Saturdays.
Some of you are going to understand what I'm going to say here. Some of you are not. Pattern recognition.
What are yours?
My big jargon thing that I hated in the Air Force was, remember how you couldn't say box for a really long time, or you couldn't say head. You had to say container, or you had to say cranium. That kind of drove me nuts a little bit. Now I'll tell you what I did love.
I would double down on it and like say it all the time.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you what I did love, and really wish they would bring back is so to speak.
Oh
yeah.
Well, so it still exists. You just don't say so to speak, but everyone just kind of goes.
Everyone kind of gives a look.
You do the look, and then you hold your fingers up, and you do the quote marks and the rhythm of so to speak.
I always like that's what she said more than so to speak. I know it's frowned upon. I mean,
so, and this is the thing about, that's what she said, because it could be misconstrued as sexist. And what I found is a good replacement for that's what she said is just like your prom night. Because that was one you could get away with. Yeah.
Oh,
And so to speak was one you could get away with.
Except that's what he said for a long time.
Yeah, good on you.
Which made everybody think, what?
Yeah, that's right. You can't ask that question.
That's not something a guy would say. Anyway, I bring all of this up because recently readers of the Wall Street Journal sounded off in the terms that get them most riled up at the office. So, what do you think the biggest offenders in the office world are that the phrases people don't like?
Oh God. So I did not realize this until I was getting my master's degree, but after the Air Force was done with total quality management, I found out total quality management still a thing. And I had like a total PTSD.
Oh yeah, Toyota invented it and still uses it because it makes great sense for making cars. It's not great for generating sorties for the Air Force.
Yes.
It's the word synergies, because synergies.
Ooh, that's a
especially when
shitty
you're
one.
working
Oh
with
my
AI,
God.
is a lot of, hey, make this learn how to do your job.
All right.
And create synergies.
Show me synergies.
No.
So anyway, I do want to hear your guesses, but the reason I'm going here, this was a Wall Street Journal article, and then LinkedIn. There was a whole thread on LinkedIn of where they were going. Synergies was not one of the ones I took out on the first couple that were the kind of the biggest offenders, but I would have expected that as well.
I'm actually going to go with paradigm.
Show me paradigm.
26.
I gotta look. Hang on. I should have looked before I said show me paradigm. Show me paradigm.
All right, good.
So the biggest offenders, put a pin in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope we can see this on YouTube. Put a pin in it is referencing you have pulled the pin from a fragmentation device.
No.
And you put a pin back in it.
No,
but I like yours better.
Actually,
I've always
I like
yours
better.
is way better.
Put a
Like,
pin in it. I'm like, oh, so it doesn't blow up.
no, put a pin in it is write it on a sticky note. I don't want to deal with it right now. And then you thumbtack it to the bulletin
stick
board.
it to the cork board and you get to it later.
But yours is a way better application to put a pin in it.
And then if you're really fun, you put yarn or red yarn around all the pins. No, put a pin in it.
That's awful. Yeah.
Let's unpack that.
Oh, yeah.
Take a 10,000-foot view.
See,
Okay,
I like that as a concept, but mine is zoom out. Zoom out.
I get versions of that as take the strategic view, or get your reduce your scope size.
Get out of the weeds.
Yeah, we know what it means.
Yeah. But I still get those.
Any other guesses as to what the folks on LinkedIn didn't like?
I mean, I don't go to business meetings anymore. So.
But you had things that bugged you.
Yeah.
Back. Do you need some milk to remember that?
I remember the bingo card.
Business card bingo.
Circle back was one.
Yes.
Oh.
Show me circle back. Ding 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 ding.
Oh,
ding.
yeah.
And the other thing is if anyone goes, I want to piggyback on Shut the fuck up. You just want to say the same thing that Steve said because it makes you look good.
I thought of that too.
I hate piggyback.
Piggyback.
One of the things that always bugged
Let's
me.
take that offline.
I don't know where I learned this. I'm guessing it was like in like an ROTC seminar class very early, where like the lieutenant colonel, the PAS, was like, you to all of us, because we were 18, was like, you don't need to say I was just gonna say. You can just say what you're gonna say. And so that has always bugged me. And like people kind of get cured of that in the military. But then when I was doing my MBA at UNLV right after I retired, I was back to like being in classes with like 24 and 25-year-olds. And everything was, I was just going to say, that's not on the list either. But that was one that bugged me. Any other guesses?
Sidebar or can we take that offline?
Both great ones, not on the list. Not on the list I made of the lifetime of the top.
What is on the list?
All right, so we got circle back, which is awesome. Leverage.
Oh. It's right up there with synergies.
I know, and I can see
leverage your synergy.
I can see
absolutely.
why. I don't get that one very often because if I hear leverage, I think of like the Great Show with Timothy.
Oh yeah. I think of the con people.
Yeah.
We're going to steal a mountain again. They stole a mountain like 4 times. I've seen that show and I remember it.
I love that show.
What else you got? Mental. You got any other guesses? And then I'll read you guys the list.
No, but you're gonna go through in a couple of them. I'm going to Twitch, probably.
Let's see. Leverage, circle back, take a deep dive.
Oh,
That's just code for a super fucking long meeting where we're going to talk about every detail.
This
actually, or also it is the intro to any technical YouTube.
Yeah.
Take a deep dive on how to make your phone work.
Hey, Corey.
Sup, fam.
Smash that subscribe button. We're going to take a deep dive.
Hey guys, it's Sin City Spin. We're just going to take a deep dive.
We will never take
Hit
a deep
that
dive.
bell.
We told you to pin it in and circle back, and now we have.
Flip the
You
hoopty
have
hippopotamus on the
my
left-hand
word.
side.
You have my word that Sin City Spin will never take a deep dive on anything.
You don't have my word on that.
Not like they're talking about.
Move the needle, which is one I use. Not to say we need to move the needle, but I tend to criticize people with and say this didn't move the needle.
Yeah, you wasted 3 months of our time. That's a good one.
Yep. Thought leadership.
Oh, God.
Stakeholders.
Oh, yeah, okay.
God,
all right.
When I went through my MBA, that was back when stakeholders was a really big, like,
Yeah.
Still is.
shareholders.
Still is.
Boy,
Now this one may be new to you.
Okay.
Granular.
Like a grain of salt?
Yeah, like we got to get more granular on this, right?
So getting down in the weeds.
Yeah,
the opposite of the 10,000 foot view is to get granular. It's on a deep dive.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
I got it.
You could have a job.
Don't want one.
And then my personal favorite, even though, this is my personal favorite because every time I look at a startup pitch, I see this in there. Bespoke.
What's that one?
Bespoke.
Is suits or something?
It's custom, right? So like in a startup pitch, you'll see every user gets a bespoke experience based on
That's such a super
their
fucking word.
psychographic.
Bespoke? I think spoke's on a fucking tie. I think
No.
put a card in.
It's like bespoke is like you had a suit made for you, and they're just abusing that term.
Right. They're just. I see it a lot. I see it a lot in startups. Right.
Custom made, not
Yeah.
off the rack.
Yeah.
I learned that from a movie.
Pret-a-porter.
No, the movie.
was
Or being a grown up man and owning bespoke suits.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I called them custom made. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. Because
I went to places where I was like, hey, sir, can you make me a suit? And then he took a bunch of measurements and made me a suit.
Yeah.
I never once went,
The way
it's bespoke.
the way it should be.
Bespoke?
Bespoke.
I mean, that's like, I bespoke. I spoke my mind.
Look, I think it's British. Like, don't fight the scenario, man.
I love that he's like finding new definitions for bespoke. I bespoked already.
I have bespoken.
My motorcycle bespoke. That's how those wheels.
I bespoke it.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Well, I think that's.
Between our 3 and 3 billion viewers,
I think
thank you for tuning in.
I think our deep dive into those business terms have delivered our stakeholders a bespoke experience.
Yes,
here
if
on Sin City
if you
Spin.
want to know where the synergies and the good tacos are,
We can leverage that into a thoughtful leadership exercise.
just
granular lever.
just don't put those tacos in a box. Make sure you put them in a
And
container.
remember, when you zoom out to 10,000 feet, that's when you're on the
And
fucking
don't
plane.
and don't put them in your head. Put them in your cranium. That's for you, Sherlock.
Box, motherfuckers.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, if you want to correct our math, or you just need to find out where the good tacos are, you can drop us a line at sincityspin.podcast@gmail.com. You can text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook, Insta, Reddit, and the thing formerly known as Twitter. That is all we have. Stay safe and hopefully luck will be your lady. But if you wind up broke, well, I hope you have a swinging time.
Well, hot shit. You think I'm not bringing that back to you later today? You're out of your mind. Well, hot shit.